What it whip.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey, man.
Hey.
It's Memorial Day.
It's Memorial Day weekend. And I'm going to sing a song for you.
What is that?
And we're going to show you a thing or two. We'll have some fun now.
That's
with
Lord.
Me and all the gang.
Is that
Learning from each other while we do our thing. Sing it.
that Fat Albert?
Nah. Gonna have some butt sex. Hey.
Is that Fat Albert?
That's
Yeah.
Lord.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that brings me back. I
It's
used to
New
watch
Zealand
Fat
pop
Albert.
star Lord.
Just imagine Bill Cosby has drugged you and you kind of like hazily wake up and you just hear him like making up another drink going, hey.
In the courtroom, he's like, "That wasn't me. That was big."
And then you're
That
kind
was
of
Fat Albert.
You're laying there like, Fat Albert. He goes, no, you're not supposed to be awake.
That's why he's making another drink.
Yeah, he knew.
Have another pudding pop. Go back to bed.
Have a melatonin pudding pop. That'd be hilarious if he was just using melatonin. Giving you like 5 gummies from Walmart. Do you guys use melatonin?
No.
I have a time or two, but I stopped because I heard it's no good if you use it consistently.
Yeah, like fucks up your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Plus, I'd have some weird dreams.
I just passed the fuck out, and I didn't have any dreams.
I don't really have dreams anymore. Last time I had like real intense dreams was when I quit smoking weed.
Yeah, because weed will stop you from having dreams.
Yeah, it will. You watch that cat toy. Don't sabotage our camera again, dude. It's Memorial Day. It is. What time is it?
Ow.
Yeah, she's a bitch. 12:08.
12:08. Cracked open some Trulies for the troops.
Mm-hmm.
No more.
What is Labor Day? What is that day? In celebration or in memory
Just
of?
a day. It's a day off from working
But
for
what
a
is
lot
it?
of places.
Yeah, but what is it like? Oh, it's we're celebrating everybody working.
Well, it's like, thank you for working. Here's a day off.
Oh, okay.
I think we should make all the homeless people work on that day.
We should. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Oh, how the tables have turned. And then everybody else goes out on the streets and goes, "Can I get $1, please?
Yeah.
Can I please get
Yeah, ask
$1?"
them for money. I saw a video of a guy. It was a homeless guy like climbed in the back of a pickup truck and he fell asleep. So the guy,
I saw that.
dude, he took his pickup truck through a car wash.
That was
And
hilarious.
The guy like barely moved.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was going to get up. He's getting soaked, and then the flapping
He's getting
things are
slapped
just
with the
slapping
flaps,
him.
and he just kind of like barely moves
Yeah.
a little bit.
At the end, with the air that's going, his shirt is just like...
Just covered in soap, dude.
And then at the end, the guy gives him a towel.
It's pretty good 2-for-1 special.
It's funny.
Get a
He's like,
nap
"You know
and-
what? Thank you. I needed a shower. I really needed it."
I appreciate you, boss. He was black. We're not just doing that.
Yeah.
We're not just doing that, dude.
Do you think they'd let you, like, you show up to a car wash and, like, without a car? Do you think they'd let you walk through it?
Probably depends on the car wash.
Like the one right by the 7-Eleven, like right over here. Do you think they'd let you?
Maybe, because I don't think there's an attendant there. Normally there's like attendants at those. I think there's not at this
I
one.
think the best way to do it is just go to a guy with a pickup truck and be like, "Hey, man, you need a car wash. I need a shower. How do we make this work? How can we do this?" Well, shit, get in, buddy.
There's the Curb episode where they get stuck in a car wash.
Yeah.
And they have to call the inside and they can't hear them, so they're just stuck in the car wash. And then his wife had to poop, and so she just had to leave in the middle of the car wash and go poop.
Yeah, and they were like late for something, and they got there and they like told them the story, and they're like, "No one gets stuck in a car wash."
It's like every Curb episode.
I swear.
I love Curb.
Curb's awesome. Dude, what's the funniest part about Larry David is like anytime I see footage of him in real life, like just from someone's phone,
It looks like...
it's a Curb episode.
Yeah.
Like he was at game
Yes.
1
I saw
of
this.
the Knicks Pacers series.
It's so
Like the
funny.
ref kept standing right in front of him And he's like having to do this.
Yeah.
And then like they're going for the last shot, and he has like his ears covered, and it's the Halliburton shot where it bounces off the back and then misses at first, and then it goes in. So he's like, oh, he's so upset. It's hilarious. He's there with some lady who's not nearly as hot as Cheryl.
Mm. And he keeps going like this. He keeps like.
Yeah, pretty good. He's basically what you'd expect him to be. That's what Jerry Seinfeld said about that show. They're like, what do you think about Curb Your Enthusiasm? He's like, well, I'm just glad everyone now knows the Larry David that I know. Because he's literally just like that in real life. He's like the only person not playing a character.
I started watching it, that episode where it's the very first episode where he goes to the movie theater. Mm-hmm. And there's a hot lady sitting at the end of the aisle, and he's trying to get through. And he's like, excuse me. And she's like, and like starts the movie. He's like, you're sitting on the end. And like they get in a whole argument. She's like, are you looking at my breast? And he's like, no, I wasn't looking at your breast. And also, you don't wear that so people don't look at your breast and all this stuff. And then at the end, because he was going to go see it with his friend, at the end it's revealed that his friend was there and that was his date. And then they had
I remember that.
It's so funny.
Damn. Dude, I want to say this. I saw a trailer for that new F1 movie with Brad Pitt. Did you see that trailer?
Oh, yeah.
I could
The new
not.
hot guy race car movie.
Dude, I could not care less about fast car movies.
Yeah.
The entire plot is hinging on whose car is going to go faster. It's the dumbest thing.
Well, did you see Ford v Ferrari?
No.
It was good. I liked it.
This is what everyone said in that tone of voice to me.
Yeah.
Every single person who talks about a car movie, they go, it was good.
I think the ending's stupid because he goes back to finish with everyone else and they want to finish at the same time.
Yeah.
But because the rules, if you all finish at the same time, there's still only one winner.
Mm-hmm.
Because they all start at a different position. So if they finish at the same time, they don't win.
Yeah.
Except for one of them who started in the back.
Yeah, that's the one big plot twist.
It's like, did you guys fucking forget about that?
There's two plot twists that can happen in a racing movie. Either the guy dies in a wreck, or it's a tie.
It's always there's the one businessman guy who is the evil guy of the movie who gets in the way
he
of
has
everything.
money and wants to win a race.
Yeah, and he doesn't care about the race or whatever. He just cares, and he's like in the ear of the boss the whole time. And he's like, "Wouldn't it be great if all three Fords crossed that finish line at the same time?" And they're like, "Well, let's do it. Fuck,
Yeah, what an idea! What
Yeah.
an evil man!
fuck, breaking the record like we were gonna
God,
do."
I invested in a team and I want us to do well. What a bad guy!
No, he's an awful guy. Fuck him.
That's stupid, dude. I hate car movies. Only car movies I like is Cars.
Transformers.
That doesn't really count. That's like an alien movie.
My girlfriend told me she used to have a crush on Mater.
The one right in there?
Yeah, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "What? You didn't think that Porsche was?" And I was like, "Wow, shit, you got me there."
That's a different thing.
But
That's
but
totally-
Mater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She likes Mater.
yeah, but it kind of checks.
He's
out.
the world's best backwards driver, dude.
You kind of look like Mater.
Yeah,
And you talk like him.
that's what I've
It all
heard.
goes full circle.
That's what I've heard.
And
That's
you're-
how the conversation started.
And you're good at driving backwards
Yeah.
without a car into another guy's penis.
Nice.
Yeah, you're the best at driving backwards out of a premise when it doesn't work with the crowd. Yo, Anteaters. So I went to Subway recently.
I know, he just says one word. He goes, anteaters. Nothing. Subway? Nothing.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes? It like, gets some noise like, all right, so tomatoes.
That's why he's got a new hot ticket joke where he goes, roofies. Yeah, now this I can get behind.
Yeah. I had the show Thursday in Edmond
Yeah.
with Andrew Rose. Great show. It was a lot of fun. It was at this brewery. I hope they do it again.
Nice.
And I had one of these sets again. Some of it did good. Some of it fucking
If you're
didn't.
listening, he's going up and down.
Yeah, up and down with my hand.
That means it was bad and good.
Yeah. And Anteaters ate shit, but they loved roofies.
Yeah, dude.
At a
They
brewery.
loved roofies. Yeah, and it was an older crowd. And also there was this lady there with this older guy. They look like high end, and we're in Edmond in this brewery, whatever.
Right.
She's got like that old leathery skin, like
Yeah.
red leathery skin. So you know, like she's had a life of drinking and being in the sun.
Yeah, lots of vitamin D.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. And I'm setting up homeless, and I just try to do a little joke.
Yeah.
I was like, anybody homeless in here? This fucking bitch goes, I am. I was like, ha ha ha. Go to continue the joke, and I think that just fucked up the joke. Everybody thought this lady was homeless because that joke bombed terribly.
Damn.
It was awful. I couldn't escape. It was bad.
Yep.
I am. It's a good heckle.
I've had that when you
Yeah.
do a joke about the homeless and it bombs.
It's bad.
It's a bad feeling.
I had that another time with the homeless with the lesbian crowd at Bricktown.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of it, and I was like, you guys do not seem on board with this joke. And then one lady in the lesbian section, she was like, no, we are
The
not.
lesbian section.
Because they were all in one group. They were all in one big group. She was like, no, we're not.
That's very
Wait,
funny.
what were they saying that to?
Because I was doing the joke about homeless versus unhoused, and how basically saying that unhoused is stupid. It doesn't change anything for them. And I in the middle of it's not doing good, so I was like, you guys aren't on board. And she was like, no, we're not. And I was like, well, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? Guys sitting on the bridge starving, looking for shelter. And he's like, well, nobody calls me homeless anymore, and that's enough for me. And still nobody laughed, and I was like, all right, I'm going to move on.
That's tough.
Damn.
That's the thing about lesbians, though. They're all about terminology.
Yeah.
It very much matters to them.
Yeah.
They're like, there is a difference. There is. Tell him, bitch.
But yeah. But that show was good. You guys had some shows around?
we we got bamboozled in Dallas.
Oh yes. Oh, I've been telling everybody about this. I was telling everybody about it at the brewery. I was like, Sharks Comedy Club, and I was like, they are sharks. I was like doing bits with them.
Yeah, we got tricked. Caleb got booked on a late show at Sharks Comedy Club in Dallas, and my wife and kids were gonna be out of town, so I was like, well, I might as well just go to Dallas because you were going to Stillwater. I was like, there's nothing to do here. I got to kill time. So I hit up Nick, and I was like, hey, I don't know, it's late in the week, but do you think that guy would give me like a guest spot? And he was like, yeah, just email him. And I had already submitted like last year in like October and November. And he was like, well, just let me know when you're in Dallas. So I emailed him, and I was like, hey, I think it was like Tuesday. I was like, I know it's late in the week. Do you have any open spots on Friday? Like possibly the late show. If not, no worries. And he just responds, late show Friday, 9:30. And I was like, great, I'll be there. So we drive to Dallas, go get some food, go to the club. We walk in, and they're doing a show. It's like a roast battle. And at the end of the roast battle, there's like a headliner. And after the headliner, or maybe I think it was before the headliner came on stage, actually. He goes on stage. He was like, all right, we've got a headliner. And, when this show is over, we're going to start our open mic. So stick around for that. And me and Caleb are sitting in the back. And I look over at Caleb, and he looks at me at the same time, and he goes, open mic. So the guy gets up from the stage while the headliner is up there. And the headliner, it's important to note, is just eating a bag of dicks for like 35 minutes.
God.
It had to be.
What's the crowd look like? Is there a crowd?
It was okay.
Yeah, there's probably like 40 people in there.
Okay.
But they're kind of like dispersed. There's like big ass pillars in the middle of the room.
Oh.
So there's all these places where it makes no sense to sit.
Yeah.
So Nick came out of the bathroom because he was in the bathroom for that announcement. And Caleb kind of like talks to him like, yo, why? What did he just say? Because we're on the ride over there, and Nick's like, oh yeah, you guys will get like 10 minutes. It's usually a pretty good crowd over here.
Yeah.
We're like, sick. What was Nick saying to the owner? Because I was like far enough away I couldn't hear.
He was, I think he was just asking about like, oh, we didn't know this was an open mic. And then the guy who runs the show, he was like, yeah, so like to the paying customer, it's a show.
Not when you tell
And like,
them.
and apparently to the comics too.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, so to them, it's a show. It's like, but you just went on stage and said open mic.
It was not one mention of an open mic till we got there. And then,
Jesus Christ.
and the best part was, it was supposed to start at 9:30. Nick went up first. I don't think Nick got on stage till like 10:15.
Brilliant.
Nick goes up there and he like Nick told me, he's like, we signed up like just in case because I didn't want to miss it. But he's like, but these are my friends that came from Oklahoma City
Yeah.
to do this show.
Yeah.
And so he's like, okay. And he's like, I'll just have you guys go first. Like, great.
Yeah. You guys get the features. That's a feature spot.
At one point, he looked at Nick and he was like, hey, we're cool, right? Like, we're cool right now.
Yeah.
Nick was like,
No.
Nick was like, yeah, we're cool. He's like, I'm not trying to fight you.
God.
So he has the three of us go up first. Nick had a pretty good set. He's got some new stuff. He's still as like goofy as ever.
Hell yeah.
And then me and Caleb went up there and ate a bag of dicks for 5 minutes, which was ironic because there was literally a bag of dicks on the stage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, there were.
There was
Just a bag of
I touched 'em.
massive lifelike dildos.
nice.
Yeah.
Touched him.
Yeah. I held them and I wiggled them for the crowd for my riff portion.
That's funny. That's good.
I mean, like, I'm doing all the stuff that works. I'm
Right.
doing my act. I'm doing 5 minutes of my act.
Yeah.
The only joke that did good was homeless. I told it right at the end as a Hail Mary.
God.
It's the only joke that hit. It hit enough to where I was like, okay, I don't feel completely humiliated walking off this stage right now. But good God, just brutal.
That's fucking awful, dude. On Thursday, I was setting up Subway, and there's somebody had their dog there, like their service dog, and I'm setting up the joke. The first thing I say, I was like, I'm a terribly anxious person, and right as I said that, there's like a dog. The dog starts walking like right in front of me, and I was like, I'm a terribly anxious person, dog, and I was like, that dog's not Rabbit, is it? It gets a laugh, but then the people whose dog it was are fucking stupid, and they go, no, it's not a rabbit, it's a dog.
I like
Got him.
dude.
Got you.
Dude, I like when someone's so dumb that they make you look dumb.
I just went, and everybody laughing at the joke I made, so I just went, ha ha ha. I literally did that. Ha ha ha. Fucking idiot.
That's very funny. I love that. Yeah, every once in a while, someone will be so retarded that they make you retarded.
Yeah.
I want to do that during your set when you talk about unhoused.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, well, I mean, like, when I was in between apartments, technically I was. I'm just gonna like yell it out. I'm not homeless.
What do you do with that?
Idiot.
Yeah.
So yeah, drove 3 hours to do 5 minutes of silence. Pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to hang with the boys.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I did an open mic the next day, and I did okay. I got laughs, and the host was like, "How long you been doing it?" And I said 3 years, and she said, "Whoa."
What does that mean?
And then I think she was meaning that like she hasn't seen me, like she thought I lived in Dallas. But like the way she said it, I was like, okay, fucking chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she told everyone to keep doing it, like keep doing it, keep doing it.
Oh
It's like,
God.
that's coming off the wrong way.
Yeah, that's the
everything
worst.
you're saying is coming off the wrong way right now.
What kind of room was it in?
It was at I've performed at this club before for a festival, mic drop, but they had it out in the bar for some reason, not on the stage, and it was weird.
Oh, that's tough. I don't like that. I don't like performing near a stage. I want to be on the stage. I don't like knowing there's a stage nearby that's not allowed for me.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
It's not a good feeling.
Don't like it at all.
Yeah, when I was in Austin, everyone I met would ask me how long I've been doing it, and I was like 3 years, and they were like, "Oh wow, you're like brand new."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh well, that's nice to hear, I guess."
I met Shauna Blake.
Oh yeah, Shauna's awesome.
Yeah,
Shout out Shauna.
for the first time. Yeah,
I told her to tell you that you're gay.
she showed me the text
Good.
as I was talking to her.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh yeah, how long you been doing?" She was like 10 years, and I was like, "Oh shit, damn."
Yeah.
And she was like, how long you been doing it? I was like 2.5, so I'm a baby. And yeah, she went up there and murdered. Absolutely fucking
She's
murdered.
good, yeah.
She's really good.
Yeah, she's good.
I mean, 10 years, you ought to be. But that doesn't work out for everybody. But yeah.
Yeah.
And she showed me the text. She was like, oh, I just got this.
Yeah, I remembered you
Like,
guys were on the show. So I
tell
was like,
Dace
hey,
he's
tell
gay.
Dace he's gay. I was hoping she would just tell you. Because that's way funnier.
Yeah.
And I was hoping you'd get back and I'd be like, how was Sean? Or did Sean like say anything weird? Sometimes she's
Yeah.
weird.
Good God.
Jesus, dude.
What was that?
It's a rabbit.
Probably the possum you're hiding in your drawer.
Yeah. Was that her fucking water bowl? You goddamn bitch. I put out water for you and you just splash it around.
Well, she's
You're
not,
such
she's
a
not a
hoe.
bitch. She's a cat. So.
You're such a fucking asshole.
Is there a term for a female cat?
Demon.
Slut?
Slut. That's good.
I feel like cats
Whore.
I feel like cats are sluttier than dogs.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
ever seen them in heat?
No, God no.
They back that thing up.
Yeah, I don't. They just live a lifestyle of sin.
Yeah.
I can't get on board with that.
Fucking demon.
I just heard the other day that
Damn it.
dogs, like female dogs, bitches, if you will, can get impregnated by multiple breeds.
Whoa.
And so, like, one litter can be different breeds.
That's weird.
I heard that.
Oh, pregnant at the same time with multiple breeds?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they can all be birthed in the same litter.
Well, cats. We had cats. Like it was just 2 cats. It was like an orange cat and like a calico cat.
Yeah.
And they had a litter, and it was all kinds of different colors. There was a Siamese, and there was a full black cat,
What
and there
the
was a couple
fuck?
calicos, and there was a couple orange ones, and there was some white ones with gray in them. They can be whatever the fuck.
That'd be so funny if you had a bunch of kids and just one of your kids was Asian.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know any Asians. I don't know how he got in there. I swear to you.
It'll be weird if people worked that way. But I guess probably racism wouldn't be a thing, would it?
Probably not.
World
So
be a
what
better
you're
place.
saying is science makes us racist.
Yeah,
Science dictates that we be racist.
it's ingrained in all of us.
It's in our DNA.
Hmm. Some of us listen to it. Some of us
Some
don't.
of us choose to ignore it.
Some of us choose to ignore it at certain times. But then, somebody cuts you off in traffic, or
Then full instincts. Just kick it.
it's instinctual.
You go. "Rrrr, rrrr."
Fucking Nissan Altima every time.
How come you didn't name your cat Blackula?
That's good.
How come you didn't name your cat? Never mind.
It's Memorial Day. Just say it.
The troops died so we could say it.
Mm-hmm. That is what they died for. Freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
If I can't say it on Memorial Day, when can I say it?
True.
Because I certainly can't say it on Juneteenth.
Yeah, you should be able to say the other slur that people get mad at now. Because in June, that's a no-go too.
Yeah.
Pride
What-
Month.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Caleb, what are your big plans for Pride Month?
Um,
I bet your neighborhood's gonna be ruckus all June.
Oh, I bet it is.
plans. Probably just go to Bricktown Comedy Club.
Yeah,
That is pretty gay.
that makes sense.
Stand up is gay. Ah, you fucking asshole. No, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Fuck.
Dace threw his cat. That's funny.
God damn.
I like that.
I'm bleeding. What a bitch.
Damn, dude. We gotta take you to the hospital wall.
No, I'm fine.
Caleb, suck the poison out. Hurry.
Yeah, he's got it.
He doesn't
Suck
have
the
much
poison
time.
His mustache.
She got me under here.
Easy.
Oh, in your pants.
What are you doing? It's like the Penguin and the Batman. It's like, ah, what are you showing me right now?
Dude, you know what video I love? It's like these people interviewing people on the street in New York right after John Gotti got put in prison or whatever. And they're like,
what murder?
yeah. He's like, he was the best guy around. What about all the murders? What murder?
Those are Knicks fans.
I love those.
Those are Knicks fans.
You see the game last night? I saw the
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Knicks won.
It's the
What is the score? Do you guys know?
2-1.
2-1?
Yeah, Pacers are up 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was cat game, dude. Big purr in the house.
Carl Anthony Towns, Queen. These men ain't shit. Queen.
They went down 2 games. He said, "So after all that, we're gonna lose?" No. And then he had 4 fouls and he balled out of his mind, dude. He hit. Did you hear the? Oh my god!
I didn't hear that.
He got fouled one time and he hit it, dude.
Yes.
I love it so much.
I heard that the Thunder got kind of rocked this last game. Is that true?
Yeah.
Lost by 42.
Fuck. In
Minnesota.
Shit.
Got rocked, dude.
They play again tonight.
I heard theories that like, oh, they only did that so they would get more money or something.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't
Yeah,
even know.
how?
Because I guess they get paid by game, people think.
No, they're on salary.
Yeah.
But there's some like clauses in a contract where like if you start 50 games in the season or something, you get like a
You like bumped up on a
250
different
grand.
salary.
Yeah, like a 250 grand bonus or something.
Did you see Shea mic'd up on the sideline talking about why the game went bad for them?
Mm-mm.
He's talking to his teammate. He's like, all right, so like they had like better defense tonight and like they had more hustle. Like they just came out a lot stronger this time. And then like on top of that, bro, we just had a bad game. So like all those things combined, that's why we lost. I would shoot him in the face. If I was on the sideline and my teammates said that to me when we were down by 40 in another city, I would literally kill him.
Yeah, that's like going, well, you know, they scored 50 points. We only scored 49 points. So, yeah, that's why they won and we lost.
Or it could just be that the rest of the team is so in awe of Shea's aura that they just don't understand anything that's happening all the time.
Mm.
So when they lose a game, the coach is just like, Shea, will you tell them what happened? He's like, so like basically like they made like a lot more shots than us tonight, bro. And like on top of that, Crody, we didn't make a lot of shots. So like that's why we lost.
Is that how
That's
he
how
talks?
all those.
Yeah, it's Toronto.
Oh.
So he just sounds like Drake all the time.
That's how all those interviews go.
So
Didn't make
dumb.
shots.
Dude, one of my favorites was Norm was at a press conference at a game or something like that. And it was Blake Griffin. And he was like, I have a question.
His rookie of the year
And he was
press
like,
conference.
nobody's ever gotten Rookie of the Year more than once. Can you explain why? Is that something you're going to strive for? And
Are
he's
you
like,
going to
"Oh."
try to get a back-to-back rookie of the year? That's so great, dude. Apparently,
Best.
he's done stand-up a few times, Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
That checks out. He is friends with a lot of comics and stuff. He's been on pods.
Yeah, he went on Blocks.
He went on Blocks. He went
Stavi's
on
World.
We Might Be Drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
He's kind of the man.
he's awesome.
I like him.
I love him so much.
I dunked on his high school goal. Fucking bitch.
You did?
I did.
Would they lower
My
it
first-
to like 4 feet?
Shut up. It was my first ever dunk
On a 10-foot.
on a 10-foot, yeah.
Wow.
And the first compliment I ever got from my coach.
Skater, so that makes sense. You got hops.
I used to have crazy calves
Yeah, that makes sense.
and an insane vertical.
Dude, my
And I
algorithm,
could just stretch like a motherfucker.
my algorithm right now is like all skating.
Hell yeah. Dude, I got Jordan skating. We went skating the other day. We went and got like some new wheels and bearings for her and stuff. She's like really
Did you go to
enjoys
that
it,
skate
likes it.
park by the library?
No, we haven't yet. That's
I wanna
been too
go there.
advanced for her. She's still, focusing on not falling every 4 feet, but
Is she
Make her
just-
drop in.
is she just riding or doing like ollies?
just riding around and stuff.
Yeah.
But she'd like to know how to do that kind of stuff. We'll get there eventually.
It's fun.
I'm glad she's taking some interest in it.
I just found out why hubbas are called hubbas.
What are hubbas?
It's like those curbs that like curve down a staircase.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So Eric Costin was on a podcast and he was like, so Hubba back in the day was slang for crack. And he was like, we would go skate at this place called the Hubba Hideout where all the crackheads would hang out. And there was this curb that went down a staircase. It would like start straight and then angle down. He's
Mhm.
like, so now we just call everything that looks like that a Hubba. He's like, and it's literally crack. We call those ledges crack.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
A lot of cool skating terminology. Most of the tricks are just named after what you do to do the trick, or what the board does,
Yeah.
or after the guy who made the
It's weird
trick.
how they've never heard the phrase "get a job."
Well, most professional skateboarders still have a full-time job because professional skateboarding does not pay all that much.
Yeah.
No, but it pays probably the most it ever has now.
Probably.
Because, like, big brands like Nike are super involved now.
Yeah.
And there's, like, Street League
Mm-hmm.
and the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of sponsorships now. Chris Jocelyn just won his first Street League.
Dude is insane.
Yeah.
Damn. Only
Dude is
just now.
Fucking
Just now.
insane.
For whatever reason, those old heads have a harder time winning them, it seems. Because the young guys, like, all they do is competitions.
Yeah, and the new young guys are fucking robots.
Yuto, the
Yeah.
Japanese kid.
Insane.
It's because they all watched, like, Nija.
Yeah, and Nija is a
Nija's-
robot.
Yeah, the same way.
Nija, Shane O'Neill,
Shane O'Neill is
fucking crazy.
Crispiest tray flip in the game.
Yeah, it's like playing Skate 3,
It literally is.
and you're just, it's that easy. It looks that easy for them.
I didn't know Chris Cole was dating
Whitney Cummings.
Whitney Cummings.
And there's a lot of controversy surrounding it.
Why?
Are you getting another Truly? Yeah, grab me whatever.
I'm good.
It's because he was married to this woman for a long time, and then they, like, separated, and his oldest son, among other people, has been like, you were abusive to my mom the entire time, like, physically and mentally. And then, like, and then Whitney, like, got involved with that. And, like, his ex-wife had to, like, reach out to her and be like, stop contacting my kids.
Holy shit.
And, like, all this stuff.
Damn, that's weird.
It's a lot. But, yeah, you'll look at, like a Comedy Store post where they just post, like, all the people who were there that night. And, like, Chris Cole will randomly be in a photo.
It's interesting.
It's weird.
Still a legend, though.
Speaking of
Still a fucking legend. Chris
separated marriages, have you guys heard about Tommy Lee and his wife?
I've heard rumblings. I don't know
Tommy
what's going on.
Lee. Tommy Lee. Is that the drummer guy?
For Motley Crue, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so his wife is she sells a lot of tickets, so she's like a really fucking good comedian. She's like really
Oh, is
awesome.
she? I
yeah.
didn't know that.
No, she sells tickets. She's really fucking good.
Hmm.
But I guess they separated.
Sells tickets.
Yeah, he's not got it.
It took me a little bit.
Yeah, I guess they separated. She's like really fucking good. She sells a lot of tickets. She has a lot of followers. But I guess they separated initially because Tommy started drinking again. And then while they were separated, she was having an affair, like, online with the front man for Falling in Reverse.
God.
Ronnie, whatever.
Dangerfield.
No. I tell you.
You mean Bronny?
I get no respect.
But anyway, she was, like, messaging this guy online, and then it turned out she was being catfished.
Whoa.
Because Tommy hit up the guy and was like, what the fuck, man? Why are you, like,
Yeah.
going out? And he was like, what are you talking about?
Oh my god.
And then they found out, because I guess, like, the FBI is involved now. And,
the FBI gets involved in.
well, because this guy had, like, been pretending to be this front man and had duped, like, a ton of women, apparently.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
one of them happened to be Tommy Lee's fucking wife,
Fucking hell.
who's probably, like, 6 years older than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very funny.
I want to. Has any more news came about with the whole Dave Grohl thing? Is any?
I don't think so. I think that's just,
It's a private thing.
you have a bastard now.
Yeah.
There goes my hero.
He should not see the kid at all, so that the kid becomes all fucked up and then becomes a crazy good musician.
Yeah,
That's how it happens.
I'd be down with that.
Another Kurt.
Sounds
Or he
good.
should get a lot of money from Dave Grohl and then, like, get a ton of lessons and then be talented.
Yeah,
That's also cool.
that is cool.
Maybe Courtney Love will adopt the child and raise it.
What
as
is
her
she
own.
doing right now?
God. Yeah, what happened to her after Kurt died? Anything?
Just a lot of her being like, "I didn't do it. Shut the fuck up. I didn't do it." That's pretty much it.
I think she did it.
Yeah.
I think she did it. There's also a theory that Dave did it. I don't think.
I don't think Dave did it.
No.
No, I think that's
But
reaching.
I think Courtney did it all, or at least coerced him into doing it.
The funniest part about the Dave Grohl thing was people were like, I thought he was a good guy.
He's a rock star.
It's like, yeah, he's a rock star. You can still be a nice guy and do fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Look at Kevin Spacey. He's romantic. Sue him. He just got a Lifetime Achievement Award at like Cannes.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Like recently?
Yeah. Like a couple weeks ago.
Is he making a comeback?
I don't know.
He's
dude.
trying.
He might be.
Said he wants to.
My position on him is my position on Cosby.
I heard something about Cosby.
I'll buy a ticket.
I would buy a ticket. I heard
Sue me.
something about that he was the charges were dropped on Cosby.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
And it was on like a technicality. Like it was a clerical error by the prosecuting attorneys.
So he did all that shit.
Oh yeah, he definitely raped like
Right.
100 women. But
Yeah. But he's
Does
just
he?
clear.
Does he admit it?
no.
No.
No, he's not gonna admit. I did not do that. Did you ever see
The lady who plays Claire Huxtable denies it.
Did you ever see Eddie Murphy to his acceptance speech for the Mark Twain Award, and he's talking
yeah.
about are you guys gonna make Bill Cosby give his back? And he starts doing his Cosby, and he's
Yeah,
like,
I do remember that actually.
It's so fucking funny.
That's very funny.
And he's like, you cannot take my motherfucking trophy.
He won't say motherfucking.
No,
He doesn't swear.
no, but Eddie Murphy did.
The story
As
of
Cosby.
him confronting Eddie Murphy about cussing on stage.
I watched that
And then
recently. It's so
he-
fucking funny.
Who did he talk to?
Richard
Yeah,
Pryor.
he talked to Richard Pryor.
You can tell that motherfucker. You can tell him to suck my dick.
Are the people laughing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you selling tickets? Yeah. He goes, well, tell them to have a Coke and fuck off.
That shit is funny. He does a great impression of both of them.
Fuck! Spilled on myself.
Shit.
Dude, it's like a never-ending problem for me. I'll open a can, not
You
take
pee
a sip
yourself?
of it, and then set it down.
Mm.
And then I go to take a sip
Rookie
thinking
mistake.
I've taken the top off,
Yeah.
and it dumps all
Did you
over.
pee
me.
yourself?
there.
Did I pee myself?
Yeah, did you pee yourself? Is that
No,
what just
in
happened?
fact, I was talking to my 4-year-old the other day. He keeps peeing in the bed at night. I told him, I was like, you got to stop peeing. I was like, do you know how long it's been since I peed the bed? I was like, I've come home drunk and not peed the bed.
You told him.
Yeah. He's like, you was drunk? And I said, yeah, and I didn't pee the bed. That's just good life lessons.
That was good.
I was like, you got to get this shit together, dude.
You guys ever like tuck your penis up on your stomach and just like piss yourself?
No.
Nope.
So it looks like you did.
No, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. You tucked it up and you're like, all right, I just need to go to the bathroom.
Pee wouldn't even reach that far, dude. You're giving me way too much credit.
But
Especially
you
if it's
just
only
drip?
that much.
I feel like you could. So you just drip out pee?
But I'm
You're a
saying,
dripper?
I'm saying
It's
if
a lot
I
of distance.
if I peed with the force necessary to get it this high, it would be a lot of pee. This is drippage. There's no way I could drip.
So
that
it went
far.
somewhere else. You probably got it up there for a second and then it just. So it's probably on your couch.
Fuck.
Baking
dude, you
soda.
pissing
Yeah,
on my
baking
couch?
soda works.
Okay, baking
It'll
soda.
take out the smell. We'll soak it up a little bit.
Does it
Definitely
actually?
don't have baking soda.
Yeah.
I don't even know what baking soda is. What is baking soda?
I don't know why it's called that.
Is it
It's
snow?
always bothered me.
I don't.
It's
know
meant for
either.
like cleaning things.
Yeah, cleaning things,
and
and people used to brush their teeth with it.
oh, and like the baking soda and vinegar. You
Yeah,
ever done
people
that?
still do.
That's
for
fun.
the volcanoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
I think that's what it's for.
Stinky concoction.
Yeah, it does stink.
Very stinky
I
concoction.
don't like vinegar. My mom always, if the house was smelling, she would boil vinegar to like cleanse the house. The stinkiest fucking thing possible.
It will do the trick though.
I always thought it was dumb.
I mean, it is dumb.
The
It's
house
a
was smelling
girl's
like
idea, but still.
Skunk. The house was smelling like skunk real bad one day because our dogs rolled around at a dead skunk that had died in our backyard, and then like went in the house because they had a doggy door all weekend, and then so like the whole house smelled like skunk, and my mom was boiling vinegar to get rid of it. Didn't work.
Yeah.
go to school the next day. Everybody knows I smell like skunk. It was awful.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? If in Harry Potter, how much funnier it would be if the forbidden curses.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're called?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
If
something
the
like
way to say it was they were just all slurs. She should have done that.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot funnier.
Yeah. Crucio. That's the one that makes him like that. Like tortures
that.
him.
Yeah, tortures.
Yeah. So you
Avada
just be like-
Kedavra. And what's the
That
other
was
one?
The kill one.
What's the other one?
Oh, we've done
Is
this.
it mind
the other
mind
one's
control?
The one where they
Yeah.
basically like can. I don't know if it's
What
mind
is
control,
the word? God
but they
damn
can
it.
control them at will and move them all around and stuff, like Leviosa or whatever. But
No, it's not Leviosa.
it's not. But it's like that.
That's how you make something levitate. You fool. You sound like you flunked out
Ka-chow.
of Hogwarts.
All right.
I think it's Ka-chow.
Yeah, I think it is Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
That was good. Dude, there's this guy at work and he's got a hurt foot or whatever, so he's got a boot on it and he rolls around with one of those scooters, those half scooters. And this guy I work with, every time he sees him, he goes, ka-chow at the guy. And like one time I was walking through the hallway and the bathrooms are right here. They go across, like, and he comes zooming across and he almost fucking ran me over. And I was like, dude, we need to install stop signs. You are being ridiculous right now. And he was all upset about it.
You should knock him over one day and hit him with the ka-chigga, ka-chigga.
That's what I was gonna say. The green cow. Ka-chigga. 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 Which is cooler than
No,
Ka-chow.
that guy kicks ass.
Ka-chigga. Ka-chigga. Which
Is
you
racist.
know what that sounds like.
Definitely. I definitely sounds like one of the forbidden curses.
Kachiga. I bet if you said that to certain people, they wouldn't like it.
Yeah, if you just wanted to torture someone and you were like, that's funny.
Oh, we gave Nick a nickname.
What's his nickname?
Oh, yeah.
It's Twin Cheeks.
Twin Cheeks.
Twin Cheeks repping us in Dallas, dude.
I like it. That's good.
No, he's not repping us at all. He's got a whole new group down there.
Yeah, but he seems upset with his group. I mean, he does.
Well, it's
call
because
us.
he's on an island. He's very much on an island down there. He's a
Yeah.
flip phone. He doesn't drink. He has no social life. He just goes to mics and shows and then goes back to his parents' house, goes straight to bed, wakes up, goes to work, goes to mics and shows, straight to bed.
Mhm. Andrew Rose was saying he's going to move to Dallas.
He moved
'Cause they
to
have-
Plano.
Yeah, because they have, or somewhere close, because they have 15 clubs. He's like, I mean, it's just more stage time. And I was like, yeah, that
I
checks
mean,
out.
figuratively, yeah.
Just don't know where you can go
Yeah, man.
from there. Yeah. Dallas.
I would move to where's Great Wolf Lodge? Branson.
Yeah, Branson.
And I would get a residency at Great Wolf Lodge.
Nice.
You know who
forever.
has a residency there for stand-up? That Russian guy who was really big in the 90s. Yakov.
Oh, Smirnoff?
Yeah.
I have no
Really?
idea who you're
Yeah.
talking about.
He's been there. I lived there in 2004, and there's just like a big-ass picture of his face in like a raccoon hat. And he plays the same theater like every night.
In Branson.
Yeah. He's like a
Wow.
king down there, dude.
He's like Penn and Teller in Las Vegas.
Literally.
That's kind of cool.
There is like a definite like circuit of shows there, like all different types, where they just perform at the same place every day, and like 60-year-olds from the Midwest come and just love it.
Yeah, like tourists and stuff.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
and it's like that's how they make their living.
I like Penn and Teller.
Silver Dollar City's in Branson too. That place rules.
I never went.
Silver Dollar City's fucking awesome.
Never went there. Never went to Great Wolf Lodge. But I remember my second stepdad for the longest time was like, "We're gonna do this. Look how fun it's gonna be." Like showing us the website and all that stuff. Never fucking went.
Silver Dollar
Just get me all
City
worked up.
and Table Rock Lake. Table Rock Lake is a beautiful lake. It's fucking awesome. But I will say this, if you go to Branson, fucking make sure your brakes are good. Because it is all hills that are like this angle.
Oh God.
It's insane. My brakes were not good the last time I was there. Every time I went downhill, it was terrifying. It was so scary, dude.
Like a roller coaster?
Yeah, literally. It would like knock.
Nice.
Yeah, and they'd be like, "All right, just follow us over there." I'd be like,
Birmingham.
"Okay."
Birmingham's like that. It's just up and down, up and down.
Really?
Yeah.
I was staying like right outside of Austin, this place called Lakeway, and it was like that. It was all hills. Not a lot of left turns there. You got to make a lot of U-turns in that town.
Dude, the traffic in Austin was pissing me off.
It's wild.
It's crazy. Everybody drives like a fucking maniac.
Because picture like the road infrastructure of Oklahoma City with like twice the people.
Twice the people, and wherever it is that they're going, they have to get there right the fuck now.
Yeah. Which is hilarious because when you're in Texas, they're like drive friendly, the Texas way.
That's all that there is
Yeah.
as soon as you get into Texas.
As someone passes you going 90 in a 45
Yeah.
to slam their brakes in front of you.
So like every 15 minutes that you're driving on I-35, it's like another sign that's like, wear your seatbelt, be safe, the Texas way.
Yeah.
And it's all over the place.
None of this is the Texas way.
No.
No one who wrote these signs has been to Texas.
No, it's a bunch of cowboys down there. They don't give a rip.
Yeah. The sign should say, make sure you have a gun.
Yeah.
You're going to need a gun.
Yeah.
You need a dash cam.
Dash
They
cam
all drive
big.
like terrorists.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's very scary. Dallas is the same
No.
way. Dallas was nuts.
Dallas is nuts. All of the big cities around there.
What are we at right now?
We're at 46.
Nice.
Dallas is weird because it's so like spread out.
It's massive. And then you also got Fort Worth and Arlington all smacked together in that area.
Yeah.
But Arlington has Six Flags.
Over Texas? That's what it is?
Yeah.
I want to go. I've
You
been
should go to Six Flags.
itching for some Six Flags lately. I'd love to go to Six Flags. I like the one in St. Louis too.
Do you guys like Frontier City?
No.
I've been there countless times.
I like it.
I hate it.
I like it. But it's also like
Fright
ingrained
Fest
in
is
my
fun.
brain. I was a child.
It's like $2,000 in hopes that the rides work. It's the lamest fucking thing.
Is it that expensive? I've never actually had to
It's
pay
not,
for it.
obviously it's not $2,000, but it's
Right.
expensive as fuck.
Really?
It's so much money, dude.
Fuck. I was going to take Jordan maybe sometime.
And I would love to go to, I love amusement parks. I love
Yeah.
them so much.
Yeah, they're so much fun.
But it's like so much money.
I want to ride the Krakatoa. It's like the fastest roller coaster in America.
Where's that at?
I don't know. Maybe like maybe New Jersey or something. And it's just
Dude.
super fast.
I just saw a thing the other day. There was like this roller coaster in Arizona, and they were like going up to the top before the drop, and right as they like crested, the guy's like bar unlatched. So he had to make like a split decision, and he just climbed off the roller coaster at the very top up there.
Wow.
Probably saved his life.
Yeah. I mean, you're fucked. There's no way to.
Yeah.
But he is also going to make like so much money off this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Like in the news report, they interviewed him and he only gave his first name and wouldn't show his face. And I was like, that's lawyer advice
Yeah.
right there. That's lawyer advice. That's a sign of a man about to get paid.
Shit.
Wow.
Do you ever wish something like that would happen to you?
No.
So you get a
No.
big payout?
I do not want to
No.
make a split decision like that.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
not something like that, but just some kind of inconvenience. You could get like a huge payout from it.
Like if I slip and fall at the hotel you work at,
Sure.
it's like, oh man, the postal service has got to pay up, man.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome.
That would be kick-ass. I remember what I might have told this story on the pod once, but the other hotel that I was working at, the restaurant, I had just mopped the front because there was somebody spilled something. I had to mop it up, and I put a wet floor sign down and everything. And we had a big top. It was like 8 people or something like that, and it was all lawyers. And as they were leaving the front entrance where the spill had happened, they're like walking by, and one guy goes like kind of slipped, but like on purpose, and was doing a bit. And he was like, "Oh, whiplash!" And I was like, "Ha ha ha, no." Wet floor sign.
All lawyers too.
Yeah,
Dirty dogs.
yeah. But he was like making a joke or whatever.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "Fuck."
Just like a-
Did you tell him to get the fuck out?
Yeah, I was like, "Sir, you
Did
need
you say
to
don't ever
fucking
come
leave.
back?
You need to leave right now. Take your fucking chicken pot pie to go."
I can't imagine going someplace and ordering a chicken pot pie.
Dude, the chicken pot pie we had was fucking immaculate.
Dude, walking into a place and going, yeah, can I get your finest frontier food? That sounds awesome.
Well, the whole thing was like comfort food with a modern twist.
I want to feel like I'm headed west to find gold. Could you make that happen in a meal?
It came in like a big cup thing with, and there was the pot pie all in there. It was so good. And then like a bready thing on top of it. They put it in the oven, and the bready thing would like expand, and you'd have to like break the seal.
Just ordering dinner and being like, I want to feel like I own slaves. Can we make that happen?
Yeah. Oh, well, I told you about my idea for a restaurant, did I?
I don't like the premise based on what I just said. What's your idea for a restaurant? It's called Dace Declares.
It's called I Do Declare.
It's called Dixieland.
Dace's Dixieland Extravaganza. It's the rebel flag.
And it's old Southern Mississippi vibes, and the surfers.
How old?
Everyone's
gonna be wearing gray.
Gray, maybe some rugged, clothes, maybe a couple holes in them, something like that. And they come up to your table. And they say, "What can I get for you?"
You're deplorable.
Dace,
You're deplorable,
Dace
Dace.
is gonna be walking around in a full 3-piece suit.
This is Dace's closer at Bricktown.
I'm the owner.
And how is our dinner tasting this evening?
I'm the owner. I have a full white suit with a white mustache, a little goatee thing. And they come around and I go, "Well, what you doing today?" I do declare. Are you finding our service? And then they say, "Oh no, our server is being out." I go, "I'll take care of that right now. Come here, boy, come here."
Jaquisha, I do declare that table 31 needs some more sweet tea. I believe we can make that happen, can we not? I don't need to remind you what happens if we can't refill that sweet tea.
There's like news stations outside every day. Every single day they don't leave. Like, it's the worst fucking place ever.
There's just one guy who's like, believe me, the pot pie is so fucking good here.
You're going to have to go in the hot box if you keep acting up.
Guy Fieri goes, so what do you got going on here, man? What kind of flavor town is this?
Dude, man versus food goes, but like the challenge is you can't cry at the table. You have to eat your meal and not cry once.
You're not allowed to look at any of the servers.
Dace, what's your favorite burger at Brahms?
My favorite burger? Probably double quarter pounder.
Would you rather eat that burger after I wipe my ass with it? Or would you rather have KFC every single day for a year, breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
KFC every single day.
You might die.
I would take measurements to make sure that didn't happen. I would still work out or something.
Man, why? I just want him to say he'd eat my shit, man.
You'll get him one of these days.
What's your favorite burger? Same thing.
I too like the double.
So, yeah.
Bacon, tomato, mustard, mayo, pickle.
So I wipe my ass with it. Would you eat the burger?
No.
You do KFC? Every single day?
Popeyes.
No, you don't get to pick KFC.
I do get to pick. This is America. It's Memorial Day. You're not going to tell me I can't pick what kind of chicken I want.
But 3 years.
Can't pick Chick-fil-A.
I'll eat every day
Sundays.
at Dace's Dixieland Extravaganza.
I do declare.
Why do you eat there? It was either this or I had to eat a shit burger from my friend.
It's just a little piece of history. It's like Boomerang, but worse.
It really takes you back.
It's like Boomerang, but it takes you way back.
Everyone goes inside. We talk shit on Abraham Lincoln. It's pretty cool.
This one guy I forgot his name. This one guy on Instagram did a bit where he's like, I don't like how restaurants brag about how long they've been open. He like talks about a hot dog stand that's been selling hot dogs since 1841. He's like, since slavery, we've been slinging dogs. Apartheid, dogs.
That's really funny.
Just
Like a hot dog vendor on the side of Gettysburg. Hot dog, get your hot dog.
Lincoln is dead. Console yourself with a hot dog.
Wait, what do you call your restaurant?
I do declare.
I do declare.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make it shorter.
No, I think make it longer. Dace's I do declare Dixieland extravaganza.
I do declare Dixieland.
That's another thing to do in Branson. It's not called this anymore, but you can go to Dolly Parton's Dixie Stampede.
Whoa.
Dinner and a show.
Big old tits.
What's the show?
It's just a bunch of people running around on horses.
Nice.
Almost exclusively white.
Oh,
But
yeah.
a lot of food.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
All white?
Yeah. You sit in an arena type thing, and the center is dirt.
Like the medieval place.
Kind of. But just like if Dolly Parton...
I want to go to a what's that place called?
Yeah, I want to go to that place.
Is it called the Medieval Fair or is it
Medieval Times, maybe?
Medieval Times?
Medieval
Where's the
Times.
nearest one?
Texas somewhere.
I didn't know that was a real thing. I just saw it on
I went there
Cable Guy.
when I was a kid. I went there.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see jousting. I want to see a guy get fucking destroyed.
The show at
Jousting.
Dixie Stampede should have been just Dolly Parton looking at each section and flashing her tits.
That would have been nice.
But I wouldn't have been old enough. I went there after a soccer game.
My dad took me to Hooters when I was like 12,
Nice.
and he thought it was so funny.
Boner
and
City.
My older brother, he never had gone, and so my dad thought it was like, oh, we have this on my brother now. Like, oh, I went before he did, so it's like bragging rights, you know. And so my dad is like, take a picture with the server, and I took a picture with her, and I was so nervous, and I hated being there. I felt so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm taking the picture with the lady, and I did the Keanu Reeves. I put my arm around her, but I didn't touch her. I didn't touch her at all. Just a hovering arm.
So
And also, I'm at her hip.
You look up, you can't even see her face.
Yeah.
Just tits in the way.
That might have started it, dude. That might have started the muscle mommy. That might have started.
Oh, we gotta stop saying funny shit while I'm taking a drink. It's been like 3 episodes where I've almost spit on myself and
I
died.
want you. I think it'd be so like I dare you to go to Hooters with your family, and you ask them to take a picture of you with the girl, and your family has to watch.
I give the phone
You're
to
not
my
listening to
5-year-old.
anything Harley's saying, and you're just like, can you take a picture of
The
me and
service
her?
is like horrible. I have to wait like 15 minutes for a refill. I'm like, the service here is so fucking great. Everyone's just on top of their shit.
She's about to complain. Can I take a picture with you?
We have all been just absolutely wowed by the service here. I'd love it if I could get a picture. That's so funny, dude.
Dude, apparently they just opened up the first goth Hooters.
I saw
Goth
that.
only
That's
Hooters.
real?
Yeah. What, thoughts on that, Caleb?
I don't like how.
That's what
I
he
mean, like
said.
I have been to Hooters twice, and service is bad.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
not good.
They're relying on cleavage alone.
Yeah.
from
I
what
remember I
understand.
asked for chicken tenders and a side of ketchup, and they gave it to me with like the ketchup poured on the chicken tenders.
What the fuck?
It's like, what the
Ooh,
fuck
that's a
was
capital
that?
Offense. Capital
What is
offense.
that?
Because then the ketchup's not cold anymore.
Yeah,
Gotta have cold ketchup.
and I want the ketchup for my fries.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah.
Meatloaf?
Just fuck that. Yeah, I've never been to Hooters. I don't like restaurants with like a gimmick.
It's not good.
No,
Even if the gimmick is the best gimmick. I just want
Chick-fil-A
to go
is
eat.
hating gay people.
Yeah.
That's their gimmick.
One time I was at the drive-thru Chick-fil-A and a very crabby lesbian was working the drive-thru, and I was
Whoa.
like, they should get back to homophobia
Yeah.
because I don't like this.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
In Cracker Barrel, for a while, you couldn't be gay.
Really?
It was like in the handbook.
That's amazing. There's a common thread with these restaurants so far.
Well, it probably wasn't even a thing that they cared about. It was
I
just
love
like our
eating there.
customers keep complaining.
Yeah.
Why is he touching my meatloaf like that?
Why is his dick on my meatloaf?
It's like, sir, he's just giving you the. His dick's on the meatloaf.
There's a
It's like, no,
dick-sized hole in my meatloaf.
No, it's just meatloaf. He's just gay. He's giving you food. You think he fucked my meatloaf?
I think you fuck my.
I think my fuck.
I'm not coming back here. I'm sending a letter. No more gays fucking my meatloaf.
Going back to Dace's I Do Declare Dixieland. What was it called?
I'll tell you where this would never fly. Dace's I Do Declare Dixieland Extravaganza. Even if they are gay, they're not allowed to speak, so I don't know. All they say is, yes, sir. Oh, what a fun bit. I like the bits where you feel a little nervous.
They
That's
go,
fun.
can I get the manager? And they go, are you talking about the massa?
God damn.
Ow! Kill shot. Oh, no.
Please don't call Please don't call him on me. Please don't.
It's like, where's our server? Oh, we had another runaway.
This is bad.
Got hired at Harriet's across the street.
Good thing nobody knows us and we're nobodies right now.
Oh, man. I hope this episode goes viral. I hope Dace has to
The
be
title of
interviewed by
this
Don
is-
Lamone.
Just call this episode Unnamed episode. Unnamed is like, and then nothing to see here.
I want to name it the acronym for Dace's I Do Declare Dixieland Extravaganza, but I've done an acronym before and it doesn't do well. People see it and they just go,
What
what?
the fuck?
No, just call it a Memorial Day podcast. Exclamation mark.
That's the pod name. That's
good.
The pod name. That's good.
Memorial Day podcast, for the troops.
And then it's like the bio is just, hey guys, I hope you enjoy this episode. We had a lot of fun making it. You enjoyed
Thanks for making it to where we could say this stuff. Big shout out to this. Big ups to the troops who made it so we could say this racist stuff. They said the worst one. Let the record show. And the entire restaurant was his idea.
Also, my name is not Caleb McCurry. He's not a part of this.
My name is Cody Troutman, and you've been listening to the Copper Valhalla podcast. We're probably at time now, right?
Yeah, we're at time.
Okay, what do you want to promote?
Bricktown 2 times in June. I don't know the exact dates. I also don't give a fuck. Just look at my Instagram.
I have something in June. I don't remember what it is. Check out my Instagram.
Okay, well, I care about selling tickets myself. It's the most important thing about being a comedian.
What's the show? The roast thing?
June
8th?
27th.
June 27th.
Yeah.
June 27th. There's
At
a roast thing.
Twisters Comedy Club.
Yeah.
If you search that online, it's not going to come up. You have to search the Chisholm Creek Events Center. So look for that.
Yeah.
Bricktown, Tulsa, June 8th. Bricktown, OKC, June 15th. Bricktown, Tulsa, June 30th. Twisters, June 27th. I'm doing a rehab show in the middle of nowhere this week. And... Huh?
Is it Jay?
No.
Is it Adrian Doyle's?
Yeah, but it's a different place.
I bet I better than yours.
This is the message he sent us yesterday. All right, guys, the show last night was amazing. We performed for 75 men. That being said, the next place we are going to is a church ministry. So I trust all of you to decide what material will and won't work there because I don't want to burn bridges. I've meticulously picked this lineup because I believe you are talented and intelligent enough to decide. And then Cody was like, all right, well, do you have any more than like discern correctly? And he was like, oh, I'm going to send my Connect over there, my tape from the show last night, and I'll let you know his feedback.
Oh, dude.
So I'm like, awesome. So I can't do anything about like anal sex with my cousin. I'll cut that bit out. Jesus, dude.
It was funny because Pat was Adrian say, hey, like maybe like cut back on like gay jokes and stuff, and keep it PG-13. And then Pat's like doing dirty, and he's like saying gay all over the place, and he's killing. And then in the middle of his bits, he goes, "I don't know what Adrian talking about. You guys are cool."
That's the last thing you want to hear is clean comedy, and they're fucking rehab.
It was a great show, though. Shout out Adrian Dole for a great
All
show.
they've been
First of
hearing
all,
all day is like, God loves you. You
no.
don't need crack.
We're loving Adrian.
I'm performing for
We're
like
loving
a
him.
church, basically. That's essentially what the message.
You should be
said.
grateful. It's a great show. Adrian's a great guy.
Adrian is a good guy.
He sells tickets. He
Dude, he sells tickets.
He sells tickets.
He's
Tyler.
better than all of us. He sells
Fucking-
tickets.
Cody doesn't listen to the podcast. Fuck you, Cody Troutman. That's the dumbest fucking argument. Guys, she sells tickets. She's one of us. Stop hating. Fuck you, Cody.
Hating hasn't got me anywhere. We're gonna receive a paragraph.
Yeah, we're gonna, because someone's gonna let Cody know, even though he doesn't fucking listen.
Yeah, but listen to the Trout Pod.
Yeah, listen to the track.
Listen to the Cody Trout
Been
pod.
riveting interviews
Yeah.
lately.
He does.
Listen to the trap up.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? Cody's got a show coming up at Ultraviolet. He's gonna be selling tickets, so shut the fuck up. He's gonna be selling tickets,
he trumps
idiot.
me. He trumps me now. We were at the same level, but now he sells tickets. Just wait till I sell tickets, dude. I'm never gonna shut the fuck up about it. Oh man. Oh, I did think of a good comeback for that. I'll tell you after this. All right, that's the
No, you
episode.
can't say it here.
No, I can't say it. I can't. Too many people listening. All right, that's the episode. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, 5 stars, comments. Tell everybody, happy Memorial Day. Shout out to the troops. Bye.